Hello, the internet.
Hi, everyone.
I am very silly, and I forgot that I wasn't screen sharing, and there was something embarrassing on my screen when and by embarrassing I mean could get me banned from YouTube. So I don't actually have that much of a sense of shame. I just don't like getting in trouble. Just so that's clear. However, we are going to share my screen right now in this moment. Get ready for more of this wholesome children's game. Wherever I put it. Yeah, it's in
For
here.
children 13 years or older.
Teenagers game. This wholesome teenagers game.
Yes.
All right.
This wholesome teenagers game about teenagers.
Yes. There are no waifus, only nieces.
Yes.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Oh, right.
What?
Nope. Yeah.
What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine.
To be a teenager embarrassed about your own poetry.
Oh, I'm an adult and I'm embarrassed by my teenage poetry, but I still produce it into music.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Aw, that's sweet.
Aww.
That's so sweet, Sayori. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Oh, to be a teenager.
She's cute. She's adorable.
Upset about being called cute. And I've got this feed open on my other laptop as well. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Okay, this player character canonically knows dick about poetry. I'm sorry. Knows nothing about poetry. I'm sure you're fine. Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
It takes arrogance. Sorry, that's me.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Maybe Stephanie Meyer had it right all along.
Yeah. I'm not showing my id fic, but
I'm sorry?
Yes. I'm not showing my id fic, but yeah, there's fan fictions that I definitely have been writing for myself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's your line.
Oh, you must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yeah,
Yeah, because a lot of people will judge the author by the work.
Yeah, for me it's, Tentacles and Monster Boys, but...
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
That...
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Okay, so you're gonna, help me with... I'm assuming you remember more than I do about how that works.
Oh, yeah, the minigame where you pick words that each girl likes.
Yes, and we're doing, the full run.
Yeah.
That way everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sebastian? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time, as opposed to earlier, before I got everybody's hopes up, because I'm that much of an asshole. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought.
Sad faces.
All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
Sorry, I thought... Sebastian!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls.
And the power of the plot.
Yeah, it's the power of the plot. Yeah, the funny thing is that my character is technically bi. Technically. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. By the power of plot, I'll join the literature club!
Yes.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Are you really? Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club!
Yay!
I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Sebastian, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress Glass Star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Sebastian, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm saving. So how do I go back? Okay.
Should I just I'm sure there's a guide to this. Should I just look it up?
We guessed last time.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to.
Guide.
So we're doing the Sayori run.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sayori's preferred poem words. let's see. All right. Your favorite words are bittersweet, melancholy, or romantic? Let me see. Okay. What comes after? Okay, hold on. Feather.
We already know anime would be Natsuki.
Yeah. Comfort.
Marshmallow, maybe? Or flower?
Her M words are marriage, memories, misery, misfortune, music. Let's see. Flower.
Is it alone?
Depression. Oh, yes, alone is another one.
Okay.
Childhood.
That makes sense. Ah, effulgent! Oh, I remember that from Buffy.
Yeah, hope was another one, but, let's see. Let's see. Scars. Death.
I was gonna pick that, yeah. This is fascinating.
Sorry,
This is great. We hope you're entertained, audience.
Alright, her words are adventure, alone, amazing, awesome, bed,
Okay,
needy.
I'm not gonna remember all that. Please just pick a word.
Okay, I'm trying to find one.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there are any on this one. Yeah. No, I don't think any of these are Sayori words.
Okay, let's see. Oh, those are okay.
Let me double check. Okay. Right. And right. Okay. All right. So we've got a Natsuki word, a Yuri word, another Yuri word, another Yuri word, Natsuki word, Yuri word, Yuri word, and not Natsuki word. Yeah, these are all Natsuki or Yuri. That's why I couldn't find one.
Okay. Well, we're doing the Sayori one first, so we'll just do that, I guess. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Rain cloud.
Okay.
Lazy.
Oh my fucking god. Stop with the advertisements, other computer.
Uh,
Not that. Precious.
oh, yeah. Do you have it the guide in front of you too now?
I have it open in front of me, yeah.
Okay.
Smile.
Smile. Marriage. Grief. Daydream.
Treasure.
Memories. Surprisingly, not the second one, but silly. Oh
Yep.
yeah. Clumsy.
Cool. Let's see, that's not secret.
Pain.
Okay, so we got mostly Sayori words.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hi again, Sebastian. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Sebastian. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Oh, honey.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like, he deserves any slack. You know, I agree with Natsuki on this.
Me too.
Even as player character. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, honey. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature!
She's not wrong.
I agree with that. I have Pet Shop of Horrors, Death Note, All My Goddess, and a whole bunch of other, a few other series. There was one that you introduced me to that you didn't like that I did like. I forgot the name of it.
I've also forgotten the name of it.
It was a vampire one though. It was cool. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Sebastian always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
That's true. I think that's true of anybody though.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Maybe I should set my house nearly on fire. How come? You and Sebastian can become good friends too.
Oh, she's so cute!
She's so cute.
She's so adorable. She's not threatened by her best friend making new best friends the way I was in high school. Hold on, I'm trying to open this package of kale chips. More thrilling content for the audience. Sayori. And with that ... I'm gonna open these chips. Sayori, stop trying to set me up with your friends. It's weird. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she is put in. What weird situation? I don't get it.
Me neither. Oh! You're even brought me something today, you know? Well, wait, sorry.
Me?
Not really.
Really? Because Sayori said it was you. For me. Whatever.
Don't be shy. I will be as shy as I want to be. It's part of my character archetype. I mean, it's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Okay.
So you're made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? Yeah? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I do that a lot. The not thinking.
Decoration.
Yes.
PNG. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Can you not hear the happiness in my voice?
Mm-hmm.
What has Seitaro done to your eyes?
She's like, I dropped them. Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. I'm doing the wrong voice, aren't I? It's a short read, but so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could,
Read it together?
discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Who else's pace would I read at?
I look forward to hearing what you think.
I never use my head, it's just for decoration. Now that everyone settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this?
You just open the book and you read it?
I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. What kind of school do you guys go to?
I don't know.
But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun nobody will come if, in the first place, if it's a literature event.
Why?
Yeah, again, what kind of school do you people go to?
So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
Oh, whoa, what's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
Well, what kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
Oh, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't
Hi,
right.
hon, you okay? Okay.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
We're not being too loud?
Are we being too loud? Oh, he says a little.
Okay.
Could you take over my share of the voice acting? Could you take over my share of the voice acting?
That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy! Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry! Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have... Oh, fuck, I did it too. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Yeah? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past
How are they trying to caretake each other? So hard.
How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. It just looks normal to me, but okay. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. I did. Which means that yes, somebody would. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Wow, I'm such a nice person. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Oh!
Press F in the chats to pay your respect to our fallen friend.
I didn't know that PvP was enabled.
Ooh. You know what? I'll start.
Eh? That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. No, she won't. I wouldn't.
Oh.
I'd hit you for saying something like that, dude. And I am you. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
Oh!
Oh!
It's adorable. Let's take a look at that. So cute.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
It's called having a caretaker.
You know, actually, with lines like that, me choosing Sebastian makes a lot of sense to play as.
Yeah.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? Is that the one like right over her chest?
Yes, it's that one.
Because there's 2 lumps of yellow fat in the way, genius. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
Oh, being a teenager.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Such a teenager.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
I think the artist just didn't want to give her a separate sprite.
That's so much better.
As a sprite artist, I don't blame them.
Me neither. And as somebody with severe sensory issues, I can't blame her in character either.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
Wake her up inside. No, wait, no. Fuck. You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay! Sebastian, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. Since Yuri's voice is so soft, would you mind doing Yuri's?
Okay.
Okay. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Oh. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, who should we show it to first?
So you're right, obviously.
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Sebastian!
Huh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either!
I hope he's honest.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's a part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Sebastian poem! Oh, it's so cute!
So cute.
And that makes it that makes it feel extra special. I can read words. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Sebastian. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
Gee, thanks.
Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. I'm a good person, yes, it's true. I'm a good person, better than you. Anyway, thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. She's so cute!
She's so cute and wholesome.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. You know, still better than some other poetry I've read recently. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. If she just wrote that this morning, that is damn good, actually.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
She just fucking jotted it out on the way to, like, before running off to school with toast in her mouth. She did great. Applause for Sayori. Little light applause.
Let's see. Since it's implied that she did it before she had breakfast, that's even more impressive. Unless she skipped breakfast.
I used to skip breakfast. But then I woke up right when transportation called to say they were downstairs, so. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Aww.
She functions a lot better than I do when I'm depressed.
Same.
Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Okay, so she didn't skip. Sayori, I'm proud of you.
Me too.
I get all cranky.
Me
Well, I
too.
guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay, who should I show it to next?
Just Monica.
Hi, Sebastian. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. You know what, hold on, I want a different snack, so one sec.
Okay.
Loki's in DC at the same time I am, and he's playing Spelunky 2, which is this platforming game that's really hard, and he's all like grumpy because he keeps dying. And he wanted me to play with him, but then he got mad because I kept turning into a ghost and killing him.
Oh.
It's just a ghost you can blow on people and freeze them. I kept doing that to him. Okay. There we go. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
She's always listening.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Oh, that's a mood. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sebastian. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she feels and talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Oh, that's true. That's high wisdom from and I mean that as a genuine compliment.
Yeah.
Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, Monica. I think you know that's exactly what we have to do. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Well,
that's foreshadowing.
So, what do you think? I think it's really meta, but aside from that, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Oh, tell me about it. Most of my poems are freeform. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful, but when you do it in prose, it's annoying. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Aww.
It's been influencing my poems a bit. Oh yeah, she had an epiphany the same way the Blackwood that I play had an epiphany. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress, Piffy.
I'm guilty as charged.
Yes. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, because you can edit bad writing, but you can't edit a blank page. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. All right. Which of these lucky ladies is next?
Yuri.
Okay. You're voicing Yuri.
Yeah. Dot, dot, dot.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start sneaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
Okay, not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure.
Because it sounds like it's my first time writing a poem.
I just that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No. Can I just say something else?
I could actually hear you, so yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. Well, at least she doesn't sit down on the ground and start screaming and wailing whenever somebody else makes a noise near her. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
It's like this is some special interest. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Must be going to be a little bit biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
No, do it. I love the tea. You are welcome to spill the tea.
Sorry.
That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki, or all three at once. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Oh no! People don't like your special interest. That's a big oof. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
I can't read this.
Huh?
Sorry, it's just the cursive is a little difficult. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Breathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I know. Feeling it better? I'm sorry, I have some terrible handwriting.
You should be. I'm pretty sure Piffy had to look up the wiki.
It's not quite that bad, but I did have to lean in and squint.
Yeah. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
That's because I'm slow, not because you have bad handwriting. And by slow, I mean a slow reader, not,
Yeah.
Some people just read and process things more slowly than others. I've learned that I have to read as fast as possible to Lucius in order to keep his attention when I'm reading him a book. Because otherwise he's like, he crawls out of my lap and runs away when he's done looking at the pictures. So, it's a really annoying habit, but Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. This is our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sebastian.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past.
Oof, that's a mood.
And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, my jaw is starting to get pretty tired.
Okay, does that mean you have to go, or does that mean you have to stop talking?
Let's see what Natsuki thinks, but then I think we should call it.
Yeah, that sounds good. I was actually going to suggest that too. Okay. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So, basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Actually, I'd be into that. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I'll pass because this is a cute and wholesome teenagers game.
Yes.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. It's pure crap. I just wrote the first thing that came out of my bottom this morning. What do you mean you like it? I deliberately wrote it badly. It's satire of actual poetry. Sorry, that's my reaction to people actually liking things that I wrote to troll, but anyway. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Okay, that's one man's opinion. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but they made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, are we saving here?
Yeah.
Okay. Empty slot. Alright. This has been so much fun.
It is.
Alright, yeah, we did different things today, so I'm happy.
Me too.
And let me know. I'll probably be asking again either tomorrow or the next day. Do you want to stream Doki Doki? Because I'm like really into it now. But yeah.
I should probably give Andy a day to rest.
All right, so I'll probably ask you like Thursday or so. But
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that was awesome. So much fun. Okay,
All right.
cheers.
Love
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Bye.